Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jimmy Blaylock, and I'm here with one of the most famous wrestlers to ever come out of the state of Mississippi. I'm with James Harris, known all over the world as Kamala, the Ugandan Giant. Now, I know we've been friends here at the last few years, and you've told me, horror stories of WWE and things that's been done to you in the past. And you invited me here to your house, here in Mississippi, and you're going to explain some of the things that's in the past, some things that's happened, and some of the things Vince McMahon has done to you personally. And James, thanks for inviting me.
Anytime, Jimmy. You always talk to me over the years. When I was in the WWF, I wish I had listened to you. When you told me that if I wasn't making any money and you couldn't talk to the man that you're working for, and you're being treated the way that you're treated, I should have left when you told me to. But I just kept thinking and hoping that things would have got better, but they didn't. I remember back when I first met Vince in 1984. He told me that he believed in being honest with everybody, all of his talent, and that I would make money. He told me that he believed in that old saying, what goes around comes around. But I was treated so bad I almost starved to death in the WWF. And now I wonder, do he ever think about it now? I wonder, do he still feel that way? I like to starve to death up there. But still, he wanted us to go out, wanted me to go out, tell people that I was making a lot of money to make the WWF look good. But what about myself? When I'm hungry, my family hungry, I couldn't hardly send my children to school, couldn't hardly buy food. And I have this home here, but I wouldn't have had it if I had waited until I got to the WWF. I got to thank Cowboy Bill Watts in Mid-South Sport, who gave me that break to buy me a home. But then, after the home, I have to live afterward. I have a family. And I was a younger man when I went to the WWF. I was like 34 years old. And I went there not for the joy of it, but a mixture of joy and making money so that I could take care of my family. I didn't do it. I remember so many times, and like I used to tell you when we talked on the phone, that I had to sleep in rental cars. And the next night, I was able to share a room with 3 of the guys that worked with me. And that wasn't a good feeling, no privacy at all. It was bad for a guy like me in the WWF. I worked hard and I earned that spot, but never payoff, never a good payoff.
And you've worked at Madison Square Garden. How many times?
Countless times with Hulk Hogan, Madison Square Garden, with Chief Jay Strongbow, Pat Patterson, Jake the Snake Roberts. And on the list go on and on and on. And not only there, but all over the United States and all the big buildings, the famous places in the United States. I wrestled all those guys and still couldn't afford a hotel room until every other night.
And not only that, you have dolls that's made of you. And, they make a lot of money off these dolls. Now, I should say figurines, the people who collect them. But they make a lot of money off of these. And tell me the story about what kind of part you got out of this.
This is the last one that the WWF, well now WWE made of me. In 1987 was the first one. I never got one dime. And I was sitting there when I used to see guys every quarter, some guys getting $30, $40, $50, $60, $70,000 a quarter. And I never got one dime from the 1987. They said they wasn't selling. But if they wasn't selling, why did they want to go and make another one of them? They made the 92 model. I might have got $10,000 total out of the 92 model. Alright, after the 92 model, then they wanted to make another one of them, this is the 2005, the Legend. Alright, I agreed to it. Just kept on hoping that things would get better. But they never did. These dolls here, nothing. I might get $200, $150 like that per quarter off of these dollars right here, and it'll soon fade away. I have got as less as $1.92 paycheck from.
And these dolls are in every store you go to. Walmart. They're in Toys R Us. They're in all the major stores. All not just here, but all around the world.
Yeah, I understand.
You've got screwed majorly.
I have autographed them everywhere.
Right.
Everywhere I go, I've autographed them. But no money. They say they're not selling.
Not selling.
That's why he's a billionaire. But I wouldn't want to become a billionaire or a millionaire by screwing people, because it'll come back around again.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I wish I had listened to you, Jimmy.